Hey, I would like to remain anonymous if that's possible. Yeah, the reason I called you is that I don't think my life is worth all the days and nights it beholds anymore, and it feels like they're all meaningless. Somewhat egoy, I guess. Thank you for calling us today. Can you walk me through the jungle? What if I die tomorrow? What significance does it not make to just stop myself before I age a day more? Oh, what is something you, I don't know, did today that doesn't lead to that premonition or probably assumption being as tangible as reality? But all I've done yesterday was nothing, just to not arrange the things that ought to happen into unpredictability, albeit my human mind probably doesn't see through the moniker that is impossibility. I'm scared. So you're afraid to do anything because it might be the wrong thing to do because that will only lead to doing the wrong thing? Like, I don't think I'm following this so far, but what if one doesn't, I don't know, follow the ladder? Listen, I really can't answer a question right now. I just need answers to serve me, actually. Because right at the moment, I'm not even occupying myself at all. I'm sorry. You're right. But what I'm saying is that the unknown can be almost ingrained, and how what we don't know doesn't directly point out on the opposite what we don't know. Um, so we don't always have to hold ourselves accountable for being human. Even that means being all too human. What if I die someday and I'm just forgotten, just like I'm not in anybody's mind right now? As if I never happened. So when you do something, is it somebody else doing the act for you, or when somebody else does their own thing, are you doing the act for them? I know, but how can I just raise my middle finger to my insecurities and perceptions that reign over how I see my surroundings? Your feelings are not personality, and when you say they are, then you become them instead of all thoughts prohibiting the intervention of emotions and how thoughts are formed. Is it normal to think everybody has depression or that everybody goes through this um, crisis once in a lifetime? Like, doesn't everybody, want to release themselves from misery that's their own humanity? Like, well, people do break and they do shake on their own tightropes where they have become very aware of the fact that they could fall in anxiety. But to be frank, most gain the control of themselves back sometime, hopefully soon, amidst the dangers they set on themselves. That's common. But the thing is, it's not persistent. Most will see the pain as somewhat permanent. And do you want to suffer from whether you should release yourself from all suffering or become immune to that suffering? Um, because the suffering doesn't change. Um, just question yourself that, I guess. But for the latter, I know you adapt to your own surroundings, your own world. As you get used to the endless anxiety that makes you unsure of your own self. It becomes, I don't know, part of you that never, but it becomes a part of it, but it never does lead you to losing yourself, I guess. And I'm guessing you're doubting, well, isn't that just like changing who I am? No, one thing is not. You're learning how to be yourself in this case. I guess nothing else than anything is never not confusing. I mean, like what I just said right now. But it's understandable because I just read the script twice to make sure. Wait, am I thinking of the situation in my mind again? Because I haven't called the how I do to my insecurities and how I look from the sound of my own voice. Aggressively nod head. I'm sorry, but this is not part of the script. I know, but why do I not have a name in this? If you're in my head, this is the part where I say shut up. And how do you spell up wrong?